You're not lazy, you're overstimulated. If you feel wired but tired, this isn't a mindset problem. And it's not a lack of discipline either. Your nervous system wasn't designed for modern life, and your body knows it. A lot of people watching this feel the same way. You're tired, but you can't actually relax. Your brain won't shut off at night, even when you finally have time to rest. There's a constant low-grade tension in your body, like you're always bracing for something. You might even call it burnout, but without a clear reason. You're still functioning, still getting things done, but it feels like you're always on, even during downtime. And what makes it more frustrating is that you've probably tried to fix it. You've tried productivity tools, you've tried mindset work, you've tried forcing yourself to relax, breathing exercises, routines, willpower, but nothing really sticks. Here's the important thing to understand. This isn't a personal failure, it's a biological mismatch. Your nervous system is responding exactly how it's designed to respond to constant stimulation, artificial environments, and non-stop input. So the real question becomes this: what is your nervous system missing? And why does nature calm you faster than almost anything else? To understand why this keeps happening, we have to stop looking at stress as a psychological issue and start seeing it as a nervous system state. Your nervous system has two main modes. One is the sympathetic state. This is alertness, action, readiness. It's what turns on when you're under pressure or responding to demands. The other is the parasympathetic state. This is calm, recovery, digestion, and repair. This is where your body restores energy and regulates itself. Stress isn't a feeling, it's prolonged sympathetic dominance. Calm isn't a thought, it's access to the parasympathetic system. The problem is that modern life keeps the nervous system switched on far longer than it was ever designed for. And here's what most people miss. This can happen even when life is technically fine. You don't need trauma, you don't need chaos, you don't need obvious danger. Your body responds to inputs, not logic. You can tell yourself everything is okay, but if your environment is loud, bright, artificial, fast, and non-stop, your nervous system stays activated anyway. That's why mindset alone often doesn't work. You can't think your way out of a nervous system problem. Now let's look at why modern life creates this problem so reliably. Your nervous system evolved in a very different environment. It evolved with natural light that changes gradually, rhythmic sounds like wind, water, and birds, frequent movement. Living systems all around modern life replaces that with screens instead of sunlight, constant noise instead of rhythm, long hours of static posture, artificial environments instead of living ones. These mismatches add up. Screens overstimulate the brain. Artificial light disrupts natural rhythms. Noise keeps the system alert. Lack of movement signals threat or confinement. And sterile environments remove biological signals of safety. This is why people feel overstimulated even when they're sitting still. The system never gets the message that it's safe to turn off. That's why nervous system balance feels so hard to access. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because the environment rarely supports parasympathetic activation. This is also why small changes can create a parasympathetic boost far more effectively than forcing relaxation. When the inputs change, the nervous system changes. And this leads to a powerful realization. Your nervous system evolved with nature, not notifications. Once you understand that, the solution stops being about fixing yourself and starts being about giving your biology what it's been missing. So why does nature work so quickly? Why can simply being around plants or greenery shift how you feel, often without any effort at all? The answer is that nature doesn't require participation from your mind. It works directly on your nervous system. Research consistently shows that exposure to plants and natural environments lowers cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. At the same time, it increases parasympathetic activity, the part of your nervous system responsible for calm, recovery, and regulation. We also see improvements in heart rate variability, or HRV, which is a key indicator of nervous system resilience. Higher HRV means your body can move in and out of stress more smoothly instead of getting stuck. What's important is how this happens. There's no effort involved, no belief required, no intention necessary. You don't have to try to relax for your body to respond. This leads to a simple but powerful insight. Nature doesn't calm your thoughts, it calms the system producing them. Once the nervous system shifts, the mind naturally follows. This is where the concept of biophilia helps explain what's happening. Biophilia is the idea that humans evolved in close relationship with living systems. For most of our history, being near plants meant access to food, water, shelter, and stability. Our nervous system learned to associate greenery with safety long before conscious thought existed. So when your body encounters plants, it doesn't evaluate them, it recognizes them. The nervous system reads living environments as non-threatening and supportive. That signal reaches the body first. Conscious awareness comes later. This is why calm often arrives suddenly, without effort, and without a clear reason. You don't relax because you like plants. You relax because your biology trusts them. That trust is built into your nervous system, not your beliefs. And once you understand that, regulation stops being something you chase and becomes something you allow by changing the inputs your body receives. If you're realizing that you feel wired but tired because your nervous system never really gets a chance to reset, I want you to know this isn't random, and it isn't your fault. I've put together a free guide that walks you through why this happens, and more importantly, what actually helps, using nature, environment, and simple regulation tools. If you want that, it's linked in the description and in the pinned comments. No pressure, just something supportive if this is resonating. Now let's make this practical. This isn't a technique you need to master, and it's not relaxation training. This is regulation through environment. If you can, sit or stand near some greenery. It can be a houseplant, something outside a window, or any living plant nearby. You're not focusing on the plant, you're just letting it be present in your field. Now gently slow your breath. Inhale through your nose for about 4 seconds. Exhale slowly for about 6 seconds. No forcing, no control, just letting the breath lengthen naturally. As you breathe, let your eyes rest softly on the greenery. You don't need to think about anything, just allow the environment to do the work. After a few breaths, notice what shifts on its own. Your shoulders may soften, your breathing may slow further without effort. Mental tension may loosen slightly. That's important. This isn't you relaxing better. This is your nervous system responding to support. And this leads to a core takeaway I want you to remember. You don't need more discipline. You need better support. When your environment helps regulate your nervous system, calm stops being something you chase and starts being something your body naturally returns to. This matters because burnout isn't just about doing too much. It's about spending too much time in environments that never let your nervous system recover. For a lot of people, that's modern workspaces, screens, artificial light, constant input. It's city living, noise, speed, stimulation everywhere. And it's an always-on culture that treats rest like something you earn instead of something your biology requires. The problem is this: you can't recover in the same environment that dysregulates you. If your nervous system is constantly being pushed into alert mode, no amount of willpower or productivity hacks will create real recovery. What does work are small environmental changes, access to nature, greenery, light, rhythm, that support regulation throughout the day. Those small changes compound. Not in a dramatic way, but in a steady, sustainable way your body can actually use. And this leads to the most important takeaway of all. You don't need more tools. You need environments that work with your biology. If this video put words to something you've been feeling, the constant stimulation, the inability to fully rest, the sense of being wired but tired, the free guide goes deeper. It gives you simple, practical ways to reset your nervous system using nature, breath, and environment, without forcing relaxation or adding more to your plate. The link is in the description. You're not broken. Your nervous system just needs what it was designed for.